beautiful weave on my bobble. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. So for this week's video, I thought I would show you 5 summer hairstyles that you can try during this summer. So I'm going to be doing it on my naturally curly hair, but if you have straight hair, this also works. Or if you don't want to use your natural hair, you could always curl or straighten it however you like. So let's get started. So because I've got naturally curly hair, for the first 3 styles I'm not actually going to brush my hair, just because you curly girls will probably understand. If I brush through it, it will go like a massive frizz bomb, and these styles require you having a little bit of hair down, so I want that hair that's down to still look nice and curly. But if you have hair that doesn't go all frizzy when you brush it, then feel free to do so. So the first style I'm going to show you is kind of like a messy ponytail. Now I like to do this hairstyle when I have freshly washed hair, because I don't know about you guys, but when I've just washed my hair it doesn't really tend to cooperate or do a lot, and it doesn't want to look very neat. Also when I've just washed it, I feel like it's such a shame to either put it in plaits or put it in a bun or something and like ruin my washed hair. And because it has so much volume when it's freshly washed, I find that this style works really well. Although my hair is quite greasy today, so we'll see how this one goes. So I'm going to start off by just brushing my hair into a middle parting, and I try not to brush too much of my hair, just the top bit so it doesn't go too frizzy. I then take some dry shampoo and just spritz it into my roots, just to give my hair a bit of volume, and right now my hair is quite greasy as well. If you don't have dry shampoo, you can also use talcum powder, as this works just as well. I then take the front 2 sections of either side of my hair and just pull them forward, and then I push the rest of my hair just back over my shoulder. So these front bits of hair are quite small. I then brush the rest of my hair back into a high ponytail. I don't brush it all the way to the ends, just so it doesn't go too frizzy, just on my actual head. It doesn't matter if this bobble is neat or messy, you can do it however you like. I tend to go for a bit more of a messy ponytail. I then brush these 2 little front sections back into my ponytail, but I try to make sure that they don't go straight backwards, that they go down to the side of my head and then out and round back into my ponytail. I help this by coaxing the pieces with my hairbrush. I then take a bobble and I secure my hair, but I don't pull the bobble too tightly. I do almost more of a loose ponytail. I then just pull the bits of my hair forward, so I pull these side bits out, I pull the top to give it more volume, pinch my ponytail, pull bits at the side, use my hairbrush, just try and make it a little bit more messy. I then sometimes put a patterned or coloured scrunchie into my hair with this style. Or sometimes I like to take a clip, so like this little pearl clip, and just stick it to one side of my hair. And that's it, that's my finished messy high ponytail. So the next hairstyle I'm going to show you is 2 little half plaits. Now if we're being optimistic that there's going to be festivals this year, then it's really good for that. And I also like this hairstyle if you want to have your hair down but you still want to keep a bit out of your face. So for the next hairstyle, I start again by brushing my hair into a middle parting. I then tie up one side of my hair using a scrunchie just to get it out of the way. Then with the other half of my hair, I start brushing it backwards over my shoulder. I then take the front section of my hair and split it into 3. And what you're going to do is either a Dutch or French braid going backward through your hair. Now if you don't know how to Dutch or French braid, then just either try watch what my fingers are doing, or I'm sure there's loads of videos on YouTube that you can watch in order to learn how to do this. So once the plait reaches the crown of my head, I take a clear elastic and I just secure the plait in place. Then I take the other half of my hair down and repeat this process on the other side. Once this is all done, you can pull your little ponytail so that they come more forward, which is what I like to do. I then like to take some hairspray and just spray the sides of the plaits just so I don't get any flyaways. I quite like this hairstyle to look quite neat, although you can pull bits out and make it a bit more messy if you would like. And that's that hairstyle finished. So this next hairstyle is pretty similar to the last one, but I just think it's a little bit more elegant. I think it might be nice to wear, say if you were wearing a little pretty dress to maybe a party or a barbecue or something like that. And again, it's just really good for keeping your hair out of your face. For this next hairstyle, you want to separate your hair into a side parting, and you can do this any side you like and however far over you would like. And then split your hair into two and just pull them either side. I'm going to tie off the bigger section of my hair with a scrunchie. With the other half of your hair, you then want to try and separate a front section of your hair. So all the way down your head, you want to try and pull all the front section of hair forward. Now I do it a bit weird. I secure it with my mouth while I brush the rest of the hair backwards. And you want to try and make sure you've got a straight line which runs all down your head, kind of like another parting. When this is done, take the back section of your hair and just tie it out of the way. With this little section of hair at the front, you want to give it a little brush. And then you want to take a little section at the top and split this into three and start either Dutch or French plaiting your hair. I tend to do a Dutch braid for this one. And then when you get to the end, you want to secure it with a clear elastic. You don't have to do the braid all the way down, just maybe 3/4 of the way down this piece of hair. Then let down the other side of your hair, and again, following the parting line of the other side of your head, you want to separate the front section of your hair so that it is a straight line all the way down your head. Kind of like you've got a skin headband running around your head. Sounds a bit disgusting, I know. You then want to tie off this back section so that it's all out of your way. I'm not gonna lie, having my hair like this right now fully just brings back nightmares of how I used to wear my hair when I was in like year 8. What was I thinking, honestly? You then want to do the same with this side of your hair as you did with the other, and just do either a Dutch or French braid all the way down this section of hair. You then want to take both sections of your hair and pull them to the back of your head, just kind of underneath the bottom of your head. You then want to take a clear elastic and tie them both together in this position. It's a little bit fiddly and it might pull on your baby hairs, but you'll get there. Try not as well to get any of your other hair stuck in this elastic. Once you've done this, you can then make your plaits a little bit more messy if you would like, so pulling them apart, making them a bit messier, pulling little bits down to the side of your face, or you can just keep them nice and neat if you'd prefer. And what you want to do is take down the rest of your hair and just give it a little ruffle and pull it forward, and your hairstyle is all finished. You can also wear this hairstyle in a ponytail as well if you would like. So for these next two hairstyles, you're going to want to give your hair a brush. It doesn't matter whether it goes frizzy or not because your hair's going to be up and not down anyway, and especially for this first hairstyle you're going to want a little bit of volume in your hair, and I find that the frizzy mind kind of helps with this. Hello Hagrid. So the next hairstyle I'm going to show you is 2 space buns, but with little Dutch braids running up the back of them. So I still can't decide whether I suit this hairstyle. I'm not sure if I look kind of edgy or if I just look about 6 years old. But yeah, if any festivals do happen this year, then this is a perfect hairstyle for it. Maybe on that like day 3, 4 when your hair's a bit greasy and you need to just shove it up. So for this next hairstyle, you want to just dry shampoo your hair or talcum powder if you don't have any dry shampoo, and just give that a little rub in. You then want to split your hair into a middle parting. Now this bit I find particularly tricky. You want to try get the middle parting so that it runs all the way down your head to the nape of your neck. I find this really difficult, and you'll probably see me in this video give up halfway through because I just find it so tricky with my hair. Once you've done this, you want to tie up one half of your hair with either a bobble or scrunchie, just so it's out the way. You then want to flip your head forward so that you're at the back of your head, and at the very bottom of your hair, just take a section of hair and then split this into 3. And then it's very fiddly, but what you want to try and do is do either a French or Dutch braid going up the back of your head. I've picked a Dutch braid in this instance. Your arms really ache. This is definitely an arm workout. So once you've plaited all the way to the crown of your head, you want to brush this hair as well as the rest of your hair on this side of your head into a bunchy, and then tie this in place with a bobble. Once this is done, just repeat the whole process on the other side of your head. You then want to take one bunchy and start by back combing it, just to give it a little bit more volume. And then you want to twist this into one big twist and start wrapping it around your bobble into sort of a bun. Now what you want to do is try keep this a little bit messy. You can then secure this with a bobble. Then using some bobby pins, you can pull out bits or turn or twist your bun however you like and just grip it into place until it feels secure. You then repeat this on the other side of your head. You can leave this style neat if you like, but I feel like on me personally it looks a lot better when it's a lot messier. So I just go to town and literally tug up my hair and pull bits out, pull little bits at the front out, try and make it more messy, more voluminous. You then want to take a can of hairspray and literally spritz as much onto your head as possible so that your hairstyle stays in position. And now you're all finished. That's your space bun hairstyle. So for the final look today, I am going to do a Molly May inspired hairstyle, and I'm not sure if you guys remember, but she wore this on Love Island a few times, and it is a Milkmaid braid hairstyle, and it looks so pretty, and it is so good for just getting your hair up if it's really greasy or if you just want it all off your face, say on like a really hot summer's day. So for the last style, you want to start by splitting your hair into a side parting. I then give my hair a brush once it's in this position. Honestly, you would not believe the amount of hair falling out of my head right now. I can literally feel it all over my legs. I then tie off one section of my hair just to keep it out the way. Then with one section of my hair, I just give it a quick brush and then take a tiny section at the top and split this into 3. And then what you're going to do is just do either a French or Dutch braid with this part of your hair. I like to do a French braid with this hairstyle. I just think personally it looks a bit nicer, but you can do a Dutch braid if you prefer. Then once you get to the bottom, you want to secure it with a clear elastic. And then you want to just repeat this on the other side of your head. Now what I like to do with this hairstyle is just pull on my plaits and pull bits out and just make it a little bit messier. I think you can probably start to see a theme occurring with all my hairstyles. You can leave it neat if you wish, but I just like it a bit more messy in my hair. And my hair doesn't do neat anyway, really, because it's so curly. You could leave your hair like this if you quite like this hairstyle, but to make it the Milkmaid braid, you want to take your plaits round the back and just pin them up however you want. I kind of just pin mine round and hope they look okay. You also want to get your hairspray again and literally spritz the whole thing with loads and loads of hairspray to make sure that it stays in. And that's it, that's your Milkmaid braid hairstyle all finished. Thank you so much for watching my video this week. I hope you got some inspiration to try out some new hairstyles for this summer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I have also recently joined TikTok this week, and every day this week I am putting up a TikTok video, so I will leave that as well as my other social medias in the link in the description. Have a lovely week and stay safe. Bye!